ever. Genuine beauty begins with Skinn. Skinn's philosophy is that products have to work. Great skincare begins with a consistent skincare regime. So we create formulations with some of the most important ingredients at very concentrated levels to achieve that. We offer real beauty solutions for individual needs of real women. Genuine beauty begins with Skinn.
Hello everybody, good evening. My name is Helen Keeney. It's 5 p.m. over here on the East Coast. We are live. I've got 2 hours shopping with you, and my first hour is Skinn Cosmetics. Not only a cosmetic company, but also same company owns a lab. So everything is produced in the United States at this lab. So at the top of the show, I wanted to let you know some of my favorites. So the same company that makes you luxury skincare makes hand sanitizer. That's right, you heard me. Not hand sanitizer that's gonna dry your hands out. Hand sanitizer that also has ingredients like vitamins and that are gonna condition your hands. 113 reviews, a customer pick. You're getting 2 8-ounce hand sanitizers. Now this is a smart deal. So the price is limited time on it. The clock is ticking on this value. 715-259. I will tell you that we as a company have decided not to limit the number of hand sanitizers that you can order today for the show. So you can get as many as you want, set of 2. Over 12,700 have already been spoken for. I think we just launched it the other day. So I just wanted to let you know. Just give you a heads up at the top of the show. All right, we also have a showstopper. Now, face oils, oils for the body are all the rage. How about this Divine Elixir, which has cannabis in it and many other ingredients that are going to help your skin? $60. This is a large size. It's a full ounce. It's gonna last you a long time. 714-177. I wanna show you a few before and afters so you can see the results. Take a look. As you're taking a look at your screen, take a look at the before and after. Excuse me, with just like one application. You were... So we're gonna jump in and continue on with our show and introduce our special guest who is Skyping in, Dimitri James. And I wanna say hi to you, Dimitri. And I see you in your house.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for having me in your home today, and welcome to mine. We have a great show. This is my last show of the visit. So we've saved some really wonderful formulas for you.
We do have an amazing show. And you know, Dimitri, the customers have loved our guests Skyping in so we can get a little peek into their house. But I will tell you, everyone that works here on my crew for this show is talking about your house, your piano with the clear top. Are those peacocks? Like, what's happening? I want to come over. It's amazing.
Yeah, I love peacocks.
You have an amazing home.
Peacock. Thank you.
Do you play the piano?
It plays itself.
Oh, really? Oh, that's even more fun. Okay, I can't even. I could do a whole show. I love it. All right, so we're gonna start out with the cooling balm. This feels glorious. Ice depuffing eye moisturizer 2-pack. I will tell you that when you wake up in the morning and you have those puffy eyes, on contact feels icy and cooling, fabulous. Sale price, $37 for 2. It's a buy one, get one. Now, $12.33 to get home and free shipping and handling. I only have 717 orders, so right away we're limited.
Yeah, so you know, Helen, these are so popular, and especially for me right now because, you know, I never had allergies in my life until I came to Florida, and now it's like all the time, and out of nowhere, my eyes will get runny and puffy, and they look tired, like right now. And what this is really cool. No, really, it's cool. It's cold when you use it. You put it on and it feels like an ice cube, literally like an ice cube. It's not like one of those mentholy cools. It's like an ice cube cool. And you put it on the skin around the eyes and it gives you a burst of cold hydration. And then it leaves a protein matrix behind on the skin that tightens up and deflates the look of puffy eyes. It's that simple.
It feels so good. And you know, it's interesting, the sample that's out on our set, we're in a huge studio with hot lights everywhere. I thought maybe, oh, you keep it in the refrigerator or something, but I don't know how you're doing this technology. I know everything is made in your lab in the USA. I'd love for you to talk about that because that really separates you from other companies, how fresh the products are.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, I'm really addicted to this right now. It feels so good. So Skinn Cosmetics, first and foremost, we are not just a cosmetic company. We are a research and development laboratory in Los Angeles for the advances in skincare science. We are also a manufacturer. I formulate and manufacture skincare for many other brands, right? And when it's my brand, it's lab fresh, direct from the laboratory. We give you the highest concentrations of key ingredients, high performance luxury skincare at attainable prices. You're getting it direct from me, and we only fresh batch. We don't have like finished inventory. We only fresh batch every time we ship to the network. So you're buying lab fresh skincare every time, and you're getting excellence. I've been doing this for over 30 years. And we have a huge following in 15 countries all over the world. And that's who we are. And basically, you know what we really are? We're just me, and this is my job, and I love doing it. And I've done this, my passion, my entire life, making you look beautiful, looking after your skin properly. And the fact that I have the lab at my disposal, I could do it better.
Well, I want to do an update. Last call. We've got about 300, less than 300, 350 in single and auto ship together now. So if you want to jump and get this, the item number is on your screen. You can order it on FlexPay, which is any major credit card, no interest, no fee. We ship with the first payment, only $12.33. This is definitely addicting, feels fantastic in the morning, and then also get your face ready to put on your makeup, or just if you're, you know, kind of didn't drink enough water, you have that little puffy eyes and a lot. And by the way, men and women, men will love this as well, right, Dimitri?
It's invisible. And right now, it's not only cold and refreshing, but I feel like I've got a toothpick holding my eyes open. It's that protein matrix. So it goes on like an ice cube, and you can use it throughout the day as well. And on your lids, all around the eye area, you get the burst of hydration, that evaporates, and it leaves behind the protein matrix that tightens up on the skin and helps to deflate the look of puffy eyes and helps your eyes feel better and less tired looking and feeling. It's really wonderful. Everyone loves it. We sell it like crazy in the summer. But for me, I get puffy during the day again because of allergies, and I just keep this around and I just put it on. It feels good, and then you look great.
Yeah, and by the way, we're here live. I know you have so many fans that would love to call in and say hi to you. Let me just give you the phone number so you can say hi to Dimitri. It's 1-866-376-8255. I'm doing last call, and I'm not sure when we have back in stock in your this is the last show of your visit, right?
Right, and we haven't even shown this yet, so it just kind of sold off the internet.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Everybody's jumping at it. Can you put makeup on over it, Dimitri? Like if you're doing the morning?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure, you could even put this on over makeup. So one of my customers called in last time I was, or a few times back when I was on air, and she said she used to wake up with really puffy eyes in the morning, and she says she uses this now at night around her eyes, and she said when she wakes up, they're not as puffy in the morning. So that's another great way you could try it as well. So you can just, again, you get a burst of hydration. It feels like an ice cube. It's ice cold, and then it evaporates and leaves behind a protein matrix that tightens up on the skin and helps deflate the look of puffiness. The only thing is you have to make sure you really shut the lid tight.
Okay. It's a refreshing boost, and it also addresses the appearance of dark circles as well.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are going to love it. All right.
I can literally feel it doing this.
Oh yeah, I definitely want that. All right, so we just have a couple hundred left. Keep shopping. I will let you know when it's gone. So until it's gone, it's not gone until I say it's gone. So we're gonna jump over. I'm gonna scooch over to the other table and our next item, which is our Glass Effect Treatment Balm. You're getting a duo. One has a shimmer and one is translucent. So we know that we're watching, you know, Instagram and social media, and we see all the highlighter. I feel like the highlighter is, for a while, it was like everybody was over highlighting. The idea of highlighting, and by the way, Dimitri is in his DNA a makeup artist. So blending the skincare and the makeup is what you do best. This is a youthful way to highlight in the right way.
So yes, and you know, I was inspired actually by Paris Fashion Week because the trend now in color is called the anti-contour. Remember when we were putting like dark stripes here and on the sides of our nose and chin and everything, and that's how we were contouring? Well, that's really out now. Then we were creating artificial light with pigments that shimmered. Some were powder, some were liquids, and it never really looked fabulous, right? It always looked kind of fake. Like you could really tell, wow, she has a lot of highlighter on. And if you were a little bit older, you would crepe and crinkle around the eyes, and it just makes it worse. You know that feeling. You'd love to wear it. It's always a good idea. You see it on the girls on the magazines, and you're like, oh, I want to do that. And then you do it, and you're like, okay, why do I have a million little wrinkles on my cheek? So this is the hottest new look. It's glass. It reflects light like glass. We're not adding fake shimmer. We are literally making light bounce off your skin like glass. Now there's a translucent and there's one that has the slightest shimmer, but it's not really shimmer. It's more like an opal. You could barely tell the difference. And I want you to see, like I'll do this on me. On the translucent, I'm gonna have my sister do it too. It looks so good on her. But watch, what you do is you use it here, like this is the translucent, right? And look now.
Yeah, it's
look
just
how
a
light just
little bit of
bounces
light,
off my
yeah.
cheek. It also plumps, and I used it here. You could use the one with a little bit of shimmer, like on your brow bone. You can use it on your lips. You can use it anywhere you want. Collarbone, on your shins, the front and back of the shin to make your legs look longer and thinner. And basically what it does is it also super plumps up the look of the skin because this matrix smooths out the skin with fatty acids and hyaluronic acid that helps fill and plump with moisture. So you look juicier in those areas and the lines and wrinkles are temporarily smoothed away. So you get the look of light reflecting off your features rather than an artificial light, which is like so 2 years ago.
Yeah, I just got like a little bit here, and it really does kind of, you're right, it's a lightening with the hyaluronic, so it's not adding lines. Because if you put that powder with translucent, it really does, if you're older like I am, and I know, Dimitri, you and I are almost exactly the same age about. I think we found that out one time, from pretty close in age.
I'll be 58 in February.
Okay, so I am older. I just turned 58 a couple weeks ago. So
I have cat hair floating through the air right now because I have fans on me and my cat's in front of the fan. So I get these like cat hairs. Like, so I'm doing this a lot. It's because I have cat hair flying through the air and sticking on my face. But
there's a beautiful sister.
This is my sister, Tina.
Hi, Tina.
Hi.
Where is that cat?
Where is the cat? I want to
you?
see the cat. Bring the cat on TV.
Okay.
Oh, he's getting Ruby.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Good.
I just want to say that I love this so much. I love that I put quite a bit on, but I feel like the older I got, the flatter I looked outside. Like when I was around like my daughters and they just had this beautiful glowy skin, and I felt like my skin just kind of looked gray and kind of flat. And I feel like I have that natural glow now. And on this one, okay, on this side I put the translucent, and on this side I just put the shimmer. But it's just enough. It's like this beautiful, like glow, a reflection of like glass, right?
Glass.
So.
And on older gals who are afraid to typically highlight, you don't have to be afraid because it's going to temporarily smooth out those lines. And once it sets, it's not greasy.
I just put it on. No.
Yeah, you just put it on. You put a lot on, too.
I did.
It's not greasy. It becomes like a dewy glass effect.
Right.
It is the height of what's happening right now in fashion for cosmetics.
So I'll even do this. So I love collarbones, and I think that this just looks so pretty. If you just, well, you can create
You have
like
a collarbone, come on.
Like I am. Like I'm creating a collarbone. And it actually, I don't know if the light can.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
look
it's
at that.
beautiful.
And look at this. I mean, come on. This is so beautiful. It is called glass effect, and it's the modern way to lift your cheek and let light reflect off your skin so you don't look as flat. You look more contoured.
And my Tina's tip, if you want that look on your lips that looks like your...
Like our model right there.
Like our model, where your lip kind of is turned up a little bit or looks... that's what I do. I just put a little bit right in the center, like the Cupid's bow, my vermilion right here. And it just gives, I don't know if you can see, I'm wearing red lipstick right now, but it kind of just gives me a turned up...
You look more turned up.
Yeah.
Like Cupid.
That's my Tina's tip.
Cherub. Well, thank you for the
Tina's
tip.
tip.
You're welcome.
My favorite part about it, though, like now, see how it's setting now? So what it does is it creates a polymer, and it like almost like stretches out the skin and smooths it out, super plumping it with fatty acids and hyaluronic acid, and it temporarily smooths those wrinkles. Like even when I smile, they look smoother. So you never have highlighter setting into wrinkles. You don't have that garish artificial light that looks good for a second, like a good idea, but then you get it home to use it, and you're like, oh my gosh, and especially the liquid ones, because you don't know where they stop and where they should end. This gives you control, and they're not shimmer pigment.
And
it's glass effect.
The powdered shimmer that I used to like to wear, the highlight.
You did. I didn't want to hurt your feelings, but it was always kind of crepey by the end of the day right here.
Yeah, right, and it would settle into my cracks.
We have a phone call.
We do have a phone call. Suzanne is calling from Florida, and she is a big fan. Hi, Suzanne, you're on live with Dimitri.
Thank you very much. I just wanted to call to tell you how a big fan I am of yours.
Thank you so much. What have we done for you,
I'll tell
honey?
you why. Let me tell you what happened. Back in April, I'll just be very fast about this. I was very ill and in the hospital for 5 days. I dropped 40 pounds in a month the unhealthy way. So my skin was hanging off. My face looked ashen gray. I came home from the hospital. You were on HSN, and I bought up all your products again. And now my face and my the products you have, my face is back to plump. My elasticity in my arms are going down like it didn't even happen. It's great. Your product is great. For anyone who hasn't bought it, first time calling, please treat yourself. Do it. Dimitri's great. His product, I promise you, it is a good product.
Oh, I love you so much for calling in and sharing that with us. I really appreciate it. It reminds me of why I work so hard. You know what I mean? Sometimes I work so hard. I have 15 countries. I have the laboratory. We have the manufacturing. I make products for other brands that you've bought in TV, department store. And I am literally, sometimes like I don't have a day off for myself all month. And when you call in and share that, it reminds me that I am doing my passion.
Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you so much for calling and being a part of the show. Item number is 700-097. It is brand new and exclusive. We've got lots more goodies with Dimitri and Skinn Cosmetics, so come with me as we pop over to our next item. All right, so now we're gonna talk about the the Orchid Mint Mattifying Tint. All right, first of all, let me tell you the value. The brush alone is $24. All right, so for $29.50, you're getting the mattifying tint and also the brush. You're getting both things. It's a crazy deal. Mattifying tint is $24.50 and the brush is $24. We started out with 3,500 and we only have 1,500 left. This has been very popular, like everything. Everything you do is so popular. Let me go through the colors. I have the fairest of fair. We've got light, we have medium, that's what I wear is medium, tawny, and then only 150 at tawny, last call, and deep, I have 20 orders of deep left. So I love the whole concept of this, which is buildable coverage that is a medium coverage that is long wearing from a skincare company, which I feel like that's what foundation should be.
Right. So this is your summer face, and let me tell you why. This is a primer that smooths out fine lines and wrinkles and pores and imperfections and little, imperfections on the skin and blurs them away. And then it has really super microfine pigments, and it is water resistant. So what does all that mean? Let me just show you on my hand. Now, this also contains skincare. It contains antioxidants. It contains a special orchid extract that makes the skin really velvety, and it contains little salicylic to keep our pores clean, especially in the summer. So when you use it, and I give you the brush because it works best when you buff it with a brush. Now this is the medium, and it's a real neutral medium. It also neutralizes redness. These shades are very good for neutralizing redness. I put it on, and then I'm gonna buff it with this brush, and you just buff, buff, buff. It doesn't take very much. Like this tube should last you a long time, and the more you buff, it just sets itself, and it feels weightless. Like you have nothing on your skin. It is light as air, and it's not like matte, dry matte. It's kind of like velvety. And I want you to see something. Like, look at these lines in my knuckles. Look at how it filled them in over here. Do you see that? You don't even see the wrinkles on the knuckles. You don't see my hair follicles. All you see is skin perfection, but it's weightless. And I always say, I don't know how girls can wear makeup in the summer, traditional makeup, because you feel like you want to scrape it off. Now, what if you were, it's 4th of July, and you're at a barbecue, and it's hot.
Yes.
And you had a little bit of a sweat problem happening, or you had a hot flash, and then what happens is your face turns into spin art. That won't happen. This is water resistant. It stays perfect. Again, we're gonna blur your pores, smooth out the skin, smooth out imperfections, give you a velvety matte finish, and your skin is going to look like you are just born like that.
Right, and it has that mattifying, so if you're somebody that has oily and shiny, like you're not gonna have to worry about that, because I find, Dimitri, when you do foundation and then powder, that's when it starts looking like old age makeup.
Oh, you're absolutely right. And actually, that's why I created that special powder. Now,
well, I love that powder,
again,
by the way.
Why this is different is because it is a primer. It does blur pores and imperfection and mattify the skin and balance the oily and the dry. And then it has super microfine matte pigments, and they're not the matte that are like chalk. They are velvet matte, and it has skincare built in. And again, it is water resistant. You can jump in and out of a pool, your skin will stay fresh, the water just runs off it. And it's weightless. You feel like you have nothing on. It feels like you could breathe. It is light as air. It is whipped mousse, and it feels like a mousse. It is not it doesn't have water in it. It's water-free whipped. And it has moisture binders and antioxidants and velvety skin finishers. But I do want to show you the shades at some point. But look again, look at how beautiful Colette Skin looks. And it's really up to you if you want to use our powder to set this or not, because it sets itself into that nice velvet finish. But if you do use the setting powder, you get real flawless. The fair is that light pink fair color. All the rest are yellow base. Light is light to medium. Medium is a medium to a outdoorsy medium. And they're all yellow so that they neutralize red. Now, when we get to tawny, that's what you have, this beautiful peachy beige suntan color. And then deep is deep. Deep is Tamara's color exactly, who I was on with
and there's
earlier.
only 15 left of Tamara's color, by the way. I've got another phone call for you. Anna is calling in from California. Another big fan. Hi, Anna. You're on Live with Dimitri.
Hello, Dimitri. Hello, Helen. How are you, my beautiful lady?
Oh, we're doing fantastic. I'm so glad you called.
I'm a big fan, Dimitri. When you talk about your products, and the honesty I hear coming from your voice, I had to buy your products, and I had to try them out. I bought the AM cleanser, the Dermapeel, the luminous mask, and the Manuka oil, and I have been using those almost every other day, and oh my God, my face has changed so dramatically, and I have to thank you for that.
Thank you so very much. I appreciate that. And that's what I've always wanted to do, is I wanted to bring skincare to the market that was real, not diluted by water, real science, not marketing, not pretend, and I wanted to make you feel good about yourself and look good. I always have this belief.
And you know what? It's changed my face so much that I can see it in the mirror. Every time after I do everything, an hour later, I'll look at myself in the mirror and I'll say, oh my God, I see the difference, and this works. Your products work. And I appreciate your honesty about your products.
Thank you so very much. That should be my new tagline. Give me an hour, I'll change your skin.
I love that. Thank you, Anna. Thank you so much for calling and being a part of our show. All right, we've just got a couple more minutes. Fair is available, light, medium is available, tawny, and deep I know is, there's 5 left, okay? So you're getting the brush valued at $24. So for $5, you're getting a full size of the Orchid Gel Mattifying Tint with brush. It is buildable coverage. It's new and exclusive. 714243 is the item number. Come with me. We're gonna continue on. And our next product is this elixir. It's our showstopper. The price is phenomenal. And you know, you hear about skin oils, you hear about how it's changing the skincare world. You wanna have something that your skin recognizes and that it's gonna be able to absorb. And you've got some really innovative ingredients, for example, the cannabis. $60, 3 flex pay, $20 to get home, and plus a little bit goes a long way. This is gonna last and last and last, right?
This is a premium, like as premium as we can create right now, beautifying oil for your skin with 17 different botanically derived essential oils and fatty acids rich in nutrients that is anti-aging, skin softening. It's going to make the skin feel and look more supple. It's going to make your skin look more youthful. And I know you're all saying, what's the difference between the Manuka honey oil and this oil? This Manuka honey oil is a luminous skin oil to help make your skin brighter and more luminous. And it's a little lighter. It's for every skin type, whether you are combination, even a little oilier or dry. This one is a little bit more anti-aging for those of us who are normal to very dry. But it's still not greasy because it is natural botanical oils. This is so unique. What you're all gonna start hearing about right now, I'll just take that from you. What you're all gonna start hearing about right now in the world of hair care, skin care, and supplements is ashwagandha. This is an Ayurvedic blend oil. Ashwagandha is the king of Ayurvedic plants. And if there's a queen, it would be Indian gooseberry. Together, they help enhance the skin's natural barrier. And why is that important? Well, do you know when you were young and you had a perfect barrier, you didn't need a moisturizer. You didn't need a serum. Your skin was always great, right? Well, as we age, our barrier becomes compromised and we leak. And what's basically happening is you are dehydrating. Particularly in the summer, we perspire, we're dehydrating even more, and we're shriveling more. And what this does is it helps to enhance your own natural barrier. So your skin can be more like it was when you were a child, when you didn't have to worry about serums and creams and moisturizers. In addition to that, you are going to get cannabis sativa. Now, cannabis sativa is going to help to temporarily soothe the feel of your skin. We know that. But don't panic on me. I know what you're thinking. He has cannabis. I knew it. I knew he was a little off there. That's not what this is. This is cannabis sativa. Yes, it's the cannabis plant. However, there are no psychoactives in this. No THC. You are okay with this. It's going to beautify your skin unlike you've ever seen before. And you are also going to get argan oil, kendi oil, prickly pear oil. Prickly pear oil is a really light molecular weight. It has up to 150% more vitamin E than argan, but it's really light. You're gonna get licorice root oil. It helps make the skin look so beautiful and soft. You are going to get turmeric and curcumin. We know how powerful that herb is, right? So what you are getting here is an Ayurvedic blend of oils that is going to make your skin look softer, more cushioned, feel plumper. It's going to help make your skin look less lined, less wrinkled, and it is not greasy. How do you use it? I'm very excited about this. I think this is one of the greatest formulations we've ever created. It doesn't take a lot. And do you see how your skin is dewy and soft and velvety again?
It feels
now,
it feels like gorgeous.
If you are using Manuka, I'm talking a lot, I know, because I'm so excited about this. But if you're using Manuka, I like using my Manuka during the day and this at night. Now, this oil, you could also put your serums on, put the oil on, put your cream on. Or put this on and then put your creams on. Or just use this all by yourself. And it can go around the face, around the eyes, and on the neck. It goes everywhere. You can use it in other parts of your body if you'd like as well. But the benefits of oils are our cell membranes are made of fatty acids, right? Think of a balloon. And the rubber is like what holds all that air in, right? So if you had a little pin and you were popping little holes in that balloon all the time from aging and free radicals and just from moisture loss, that balloon would just shrivel right up. And then all the good things we put on the skin, like peptides, and wouldn't really do as much because it's already shriveled up. So if you think about it, when we help enhance your own natural barrier, which is the wall of the balloon, we are making your skin's appearance look more youthful, more buoyant, more plump, more elastic. The fine lines and wrinkles temporarily smoothed away. And even after you smile and squint and blink and wink, your skin is more supple, so it doesn't look brittle.
Yeah, and use it in the morning or night. And by the way, just a few drops, 2 drops, and that's it. And I always, my little trick is whenever I'm done, back of the hand, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to waste a minute of it. And I know, Dimitri, your skincare, everything. By the way, I know this isn't even in the show, but I do want to mention your, all your products I'm a huge fan of. The eyeliners that I bought from you the last show we did, I had to buy them for my daughter. They changed my life. We're doing our own hair and makeup here at work now because it's kind of like we're closed down to just us. Everything you do is like you says, it's what you say on TV, it's exactly what it does. I'm a huge fan.
Yeah, thank you so much.
It's true.
I really appreciate that, Helen. You know, again, I do this out of love of what I do. And I love doing this for you. And you know, when you look in the mirror and you say, I love that, Dimitri, that is what gets me inspired. And I work very hard to bring the very finest to my customers. I own the manufacturer. We are a research and development laboratory in Los Angeles for the advances in skincare science. I formulate for some very wonderful brands, and I also manufacture. I know every single drop of every ingredient that goes into my formulas. And of course, my customers who get lab direct without all the middlemen, you are getting prestige premium skincare at a price, like I was saying, if I put this in a department store, I don't see why I would be willing to spend $300 on this. I really would. And when you look at the back of my ingredients, like in this particular oil, at the top of the ingredient deck, you don't see all these synthetics. What you see are plant oils from the top all the way to the bottom. And so often consumers really aren't getting what they're paying for. And I just want to make sure that my customers are well looked after. And I like spoiling you, and I like giving you the most beautiful skin of your life. And I sure hope you allow me to do that for you. Yeah, look at this.
One application.
That's one application, Helen.
Yeah, unbelievable, before and afters. And I'm a big fan of the oil. I have got really dry skin, and you're right. I have a 20-year-old daughter, so I look at the kind of the barrier that how her skin is, can kind of go, stay up late and not, drink water, everything. She's got more resiliency. I feel like that's what oils do.
That's exactly right. Elasticity, resilience. Oils can help make the skin look firmer as well, because if you think about it, if you're blowing that air into the balloon and there's holes in the wall of that balloon, no matter how much air you're blowing into it, it doesn't inflate, does it? Well, similar with your skin's own natural barrier. And so when we enhance the skin's natural barriers with these really powerful and natural lipids, then your skin is fortified and it can hold its own moisture. And the skin reacts and looks and feels young again and healthful. And I will tell you right now, I'm doing something called a 7-day soak. And this is something I've known about for a long time, but now we actually have something that's great for doing that. A 7-day soak is you clean your skin every day and every night, and you exfoliate every day, once a day or twice a day, right? And you could be using my resurfacing pads or my Dermapeel. You exfoliate every day, and then all you use is an oil for 7 days and 7 nights. And what you do is you use a lot, like a full dropper full, right? So you are literally slathering your skin like this, and you do that every day and every night, and you just let it soak in around the eyes, on the face, on the neck. And after your 7 days of soaking, your skin is like somebody else's. You're like, hello, who are you? Because that's not what you looked like 7 days ago. You are so full and juicy looking. And that's what this does for the skin. These are anti-aging. It will help temporarily soothe and calm the feel of the skin. It helps reduce the look of roughness. It nourishes with natural botanical oils and plants. There are 17 botanical plants in here with their fatty acids and their oils to help nourish and make the skin look younger, make it appear healthier. It will feel softer and smoother, and the fine lines and wrinkles can be diminished.
I also find that the makeup goes on better, right? When you've got a better, plumper skin, it's not gonna be as blotchy.
Absolutely. And that's the thing, when skin is really has a lot of fatty acids, and it's really plumped and really smooth. Your pores look smaller. And then the makeup stays on the skin smooth instead of falling into the skin because of dehydration. Like your skin is trying to drink the moisture out of your makeup, right? That's not gonna happen. That's another good point. I'm really glad you said that, Helen, because when you use this, it's like the perfect base for a foundation as well, because your makeup will glide on with beautiful slip and stay put like velvet over this. Oftentimes, you can mix a drop of this with makeup. Right? So if you have a little foundation, put a drop of this with it, or 2 drops, and then apply it, and you're gonna have a more luminous skin, right? I love doing that. This, to me, oils are very important to me because I'm super, super dry. And so I've always known that without oils, no matter what skincare I use, I'm not gonna get the benefits because my skin already started out, dried out, and shriveled.
Yeah.
So you want the oils.
I agree. I have dry skin as well, Dimitri, and I couldn't agree more that you can mix this. This will play well with others, right?
Yes. You know what else is in here that I love? And I was in Sardinia in Italy, and the locals kept telling me about the myrtle and myrtle oil, myrtle soap, myrtle, and how wonderful it was for the skin, how many different things they used it for. And when I came back to the US, I instantly got some myrtle oil and was working with it and fell in love with it. That's also in here. There are 17 oils. I can't talk about all of them. It's an Ayurvedic blend with the king of Ayurvedic oils, ashwagandha, Indian gooseberry, and of course, cannabis sativa.
Yeah, and these are ingredients that if you go to even a high-end department store and get a premier brand with the oil and it's hundreds of dollars, it's not gonna have these ingredients either. And just to let you know, you're really getting an amazing value. For $60, you think, okay, so 1 month goes by, you've only used this much, 2 months goes by, 3 months goes by, 4 months go by, you still have more. This is a huge supply. It is the showstopper in our show. Everyone is loving this. Over 1,400 have been ordered, and we've only got a couple. We're gonna do another whole minute on this just to process all the calls. You can use express automated ordering. You can go to hsn.com. You can use that free downloadable app to your smartphone or your tablet and put down $20. You have a 30-day guarantee. If you don't love it for any reason, send it back, send it back. And I really feel like, we talk about spoiling and pampering and everything. I feel like taking care of your skin, it's what you look at every day when you get up in the morning, and what that does to your self-esteem when you see something, you're like, oh, that's not too bad. It just kind of perks you up for the whole day, doesn't it?
You know what I love the most about helping build and instill self-confidence with my folks, my customers, is I really believe that when women love how they look and feel good about themselves and have self-confidence, your energy is completely different.
Yeah.
And I think it's important for mothers also to help daughters understand what self-confidence is and feeling good about yourself and doing things for yourself. You know why? Because I think when women have confidence, they don't allow people to treat them badly. And I think that's really important too.
Amen. Just give you a round of applause on that one. I could not agree more. We do have a customer pick item coming up in a couple of minutes. This is actually a duo where you're getting the neck armor, rich protein, probiotic leave-on neck mask, and then you're also getting the neck serum in either the Define or the Redensify. $77 value on sale today for $58. That is an event price. So that's gonna be coming up, and I know a lot of you are big fans of the cream for the neck. So here, let me show you the breakdown. $42 for the serum, the Neckamore, excuse me, and then the Rich Protein Probiotic Leave-On Neck Mask is a $35 value. Retail $77 today, 3 flex pay of $19.33. Free shipping, event price $58. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to our smart deal. And I heard that you were an Adam's show, which wasn't even a skincare show, has nothing to do with that. We're all washing our hands, putting hand sanitizer all over the place. So what is in hand sanitizer? Things that are drying. We're talking about hydrating, working on your skin. This is kind of counterintuitive that, but of course we want to do what's right now. But wouldn't it be amazing if a skincare company came up with a hand sanitizer and then this guy over here did just that? It's a duo for only $23. And by the way, thank you so much for the price. You are not charging ridiculous amounts like other people are. It's huge, 8 ounces, so it's 16 ounces. $23, $7.67 of free shipping and handling. There's so much good going on. There's so much good karma going on around this product, Dimitri. I know it's 12,000 have been sold.
So there's something I have to touch on that I wish I didn't have to, but we've all been watching the news and you've all been hearing about hand sanitizers that are maybe toxic, hand sanitizers that aren't real, and the market's being flooded with them, and especially coming from other countries as well. I just want you to know that with our hand sanitizer, first of all, you know, alcohol, isopropyl alcohol has been approved for sanitizing, but you have to use it at a very high level and it's very drying. Ethyl alcohol has been approved by the CDC for the virus, for killing it. On our hands as a sanitizer at 60%. I give you 62%. But there's more you need to understand. Our ethyl alcohol is made in the USA. It comes from Iowa. It has been filtered 4 times in a carbon filter and formulated in an American registered over-the-counter drug laboratory, which is us. In fact, and that's really important, so there is something on, when you get this home on a piece of paper, and it's called the NDC code, the National Drug Code. And there's a number. And you could go to the FDA.gov, and you could punch in our number and see for yourself that it is legitimate and it is safe for you. Now that we've said all that, I want to let you know why it's special. First of all, I was sanitizing so much because I'm like germaphobe, right? And so many people I'm responsible for so many people's livelihoods, right? The whole company, all my staff and our employees. And so I really was extra careful. And my fingers, because I'm dry anyway, were splitting and cracking here on the tips. It was horrible. And so we went to work once we were able to get the right alcohol, and we created this beautiful gel with hyaluronic acid, a low molecular weight hyaluronic acid that binds moisture. And so even an hour after you have it on, it's binding more moisture. That's what hyaluronic acid does. And then we have aloe vera, which soothes temporarily on contact with the skin. And then we have vitamin B5. And B5 is very important because it helps to not only nourish and hydrate, and helps protect your hand from free radical aggressors. And when hands are dry, free radicals can attack harder because, again, the skin's barrier is messed up. Now, when you use a hand sanitizer, you also need to know that you need to use it liberally, just like you're washing your hands. So you're going to use a pump. Sometimes I use a pump and a half, 2 pumps, and you go like this. And this one doesn't just drip everywhere. You know the ones you squirt out and they hit your shirt? This is not like that. And the scent is green apple. And there is plenty here for me to wash my hands with it. And you get on the tips, you get under your nails. And then I always like to go up my arms with it. And that 1 pump or 1.5 pump was plenty. You are getting a premium hand sanitizer. You are getting a hand sanitizer made in the USA in my laboratory, which is registered to create over-the-counter drugs. You are going to get an NDC code, which is a national drug code that you can go to the FDA.gov website and punch in the code and see for yourself that it's legitimate. And I'm terrified to think there may be things out there that really aren't real. I went to the department store the other day to buy my favorite eyebrow powder. Yes, I cheat on skin with my eyebrows because there's this powder that I love. I've used it for like 10 years. It comes with a little tweezer in the compact and everything. I like it. And the lady said to me, I said, oh, do you have any hand sanitizer? She goes, no. She said, but you could buy these wipes and they have this ingredient in it. And I thought, I never heard of that ingredient. And I said, is it good for, she said, well, we can't claim that, but let me just tell you something. Whenever I go out shopping and come home, I use this all over me. And I thought, well, you're eluding. There are legitimate drugs that have been approved by the CDC and the FDA to sanitize our hands. I'm not going to take a risk with you and your marketing when it comes to my health. So what you're getting is a premium hand sanitizer that's going to keep your hands looking young and smooth and soft and not dry.
Right, and by the way, you're getting 2 8-ounce bottles, and the price is only $23.
Yeah.
I mean, $7.67, and we're, of course, Skinn free shipping and handling. So I will tell you that when all this happened, you were able to get some hand sanitizer, and I was shocked how people were like, the price was like out of, like, it was crazy.
Yeah.
You know, so I love that we're doing this as a sale price. Dimitri is doing this for us as a sale price, and you get 2 of them. You know, always have one with you, maybe one in your handbag, you know, one at work if you still are going to work like I am at your workstation. don't leave it in somebody else's hands like, oh, if I go to work, they'll probably have it somewhere. Bring it with you, and we will deliver this right to your door. I do think this is an opportunity for you to send it to someone. If you know somebody who, you know, needs to have it and maybe isn't like going out and grabbing it, I think this would be a very thoughtful, I'm thinking about you, please stay safe gift.
Right. Now, I keep mine in the cup holder of my car. However, it clearly states on the directions, do not leave in the heat because it can expand and leak. I haven't had a problem. We did have a customer that happened to her son, and I felt terrible. So just be cautious if you want to have it like in a towel or something. But I keep this everywhere. I have it in the kitchen on the counter. Our team here is all using it. I get my hands really wet before I leave the house, and while they're still wet, that's when I use the elevator. I have this in my car. I have this. I put some on, you know, tissue, and I clean my cat's paws with it because I don't know, it's not drying. My hands feel great. And think about how much you're aging your hands. And then a year from now, 2 years from now, you're gonna come to me and say, Dimitri, now what do I do? Now what do you have for these aged hands? Because of all the sanitizer we're using. It's a premium sanitizer. We do have the NDC code, so when you're watching the news and you're reading the news and you're hearing about all these sanitizers, that some of them were toxic, some of them coming from other countries were actually harmful, some of them weren't real, you'll feel comfortable using this and buying this. So I want you to know that.
Yeah, and I think about certain professions that were always washing their hands all the time, like nurses and, you know, teachers and things like that, right? I mean, what a great gift for somebody like that. Or also, if that's you, but what I've realized is even hopefully there'll be a vaccine in years, I'm always gonna sanitize my hands from now on. I will tell you, during this year, I've gotten less colds than I've ever had because I'm washing my hands and sanitizing them all the time. I think this is something that is a forever thing. I don't think it's just this year thing, right?
You know, I'm older. Like I said, well, we know. I'll be 58 soon. I miss the age of innocence.
Yeah.
When everything was easy and we could just walk to our airplane and there wasn't even a security, and now we're sanitizing and it's like, oh my gosh. So, but this is where we live, and this is how we live today. And I just want to make sure that I give you something proper to help sanitize your hands that is in accordance with the regulations from the CDC and the FDA, with an NDC number that is not drying, that has skincare built into it. I call this an anti-aging hand sanitizer. And my hands feel great. Like they're not, right, Helen? They're not dry at all.
Oh, no.
And the green apple.
They smell, it smells good too. It's not like it's got this like medicinal smell for whatever, especially if you put it on in the car, sort of trapped with that medicinal smell in your car. You're getting 2 of them. Each one is 8 ounces. We do have FlexPay, $7.67. The shipping and handling will be paid for you. So it is free for you. And when you are ordering, you need the item number when you order this. This has been very popular in the show, 715259. It says we're gonna talk about it for another 45 seconds. We are gonna do a little bit longer on talking about this because we have so many people in the ordering process. I think that even now when I go to like the grocery store, there's a lot of choices for hand sanitizer. I'm nervous. How do I know that they're all have that legal ingredient? How do I know which is what? And that there isn't something that's gonna burn my hands? I mean, some of it is just really bad. I've got actually very sensitive skin, so I particularly love this.
Right, or where the alcohol came from and how clean and pure it is. I can tell you where ours came from. Ours came from Iowa, from corn. It's been filtered 4 times with a carbon filter. We have an NDC code that will come along with the drug content, because it's an over-the-counter. An NDC code, that's called the National Drug Code. You can go to FDA.gov and type that in and see for yourself that it's been approved for this use. So what you are getting here is a premium hand sanitizer that you can feel good about using and buying and letting your family use. And in addition to that, you are going to get hyaluronic acid that binds moisture, aloe vera, which helps to temporarily soothe the look and feel of the skin on the hands, and you're going to get the panthenol, the vitamin B5 that is anti-drying and anti-free radical. So you are getting a wonderful, wonderful premium hand sanitizer that you can feel good about and safe about. And just so you know, Skinn is a USA laboratory, and we are a USA company.
California. California, USA. Part of the non-negotiables, and by the way, since this is the last show at the visit, a lot of these event pricing is good until the last show at the visit. So make sure you check out on hsn.com all the other wonderful products that you may want to stock up on. It might be at the best price ever. So we're going to continue on. Come with me. When we talk about skincare, I feel like my friends who are about my age, kind of like late 50s, early 60s, kind of, 40s, I was worried about the crow's feet kind of a thing. Early 50s, I started, the number 11, I started like focusing on that. Late 50s, early 60s, kind of like the neck thing. That's like, yikes. And
yeah.
I mean, I feel like I could mark my age with which part of my face I'm worried about. But this really is like the next thing. And you've got either the Define or Redensify, and you get a neck mask, a leave-on neck mask, and you get the serum. You're getting both of them. This is a duo. $35 for the neck mask by itself. You're looking at the before and afters. This is a reorder. This was a customer pick. You guys absolutely love this. And we're doing a sale price of just $55.99, 3 flex pay, and while supplies last, because it's really pretty amazing what you've accomplished with this duo and what it does for this area.
So when it comes to the skin on the neck, if you're like me, and I know you are, when I was 52 years old, I became really obsessed with the skin on my neck. It was looking much older than my face, and it bothered me a lot. I had a pucker right here in the front. I had lines on the side, redness, crinkles. And when men lose their jawline, they look more feminine. When women lose their jawline, they look more masculine, and your chin looks more square. It looks like a man, and so it's less feminine. And then here in the décolleté, I sleep on my side, and so I had these V-shaped like chevrons going up my chest into my collarbone, right? I was so obsessed with it that I went to the office and literally asked our chemists and some other people that work for us when I could get 30 days off because I wanted to get a neck lift. I'm serious. I would walk around every time I look in the mirror and I'd be like, what if it was just like that? Just this little bit right here, right? Okay, so they said no, because I'll look ridiculous. And when our chemists, 2 of our chemists, our master chemist and our formulator went to work and created something really special, the Neckamore Cream. And I'm gonna share with you right now. But before I share this with you, I wanna help you pick which serum you are, because you're getting the serum. These serums won Best Neck category at HSN last year for the neck treatments. Also in Australia, I've won awards in Canada, I've won awards all over the world for my neck treatments. Now, you have a choice. One is called Define. Define is for those of you who are concerned about a double chin, or you're depositing heaviness in this area. You need to define the look of your neckline. You are Define. Everybody else, it's real simple. If you don't have a double chin and you're not worried about definition, everybody else is going to ask for Redensify. Those of us with, that's what I use, thinning, fragile, dry, crepey, crinkling, all of that. Redensify. Now, the Neckamore. So I'm going to give you a challenge right off the top with this. And I know that navigating, if you're concerned with this area, navigating the cosmetic industry is like navigating a minefield. I get it. And I can't tell you, when this area was bothering me, I went to the stores, I bought a $295 neck cream, I bought everything they had. And I was never inspired to keep using any of them. And knowing what I know and what our chemists know, and I'd look at the ingredients, and it was always water is the first ingredient. And then sometimes the ingredient they talked about was after the fragrance at the bottom, and I was so disappointed. So when our chemist created this, not only were we all thrilled to death about how well this worked, but this has become now my #2 selling formula in 15 countries all over the world, and it's special. I'm going to give you a 24-hour challenge right now. I need you to get the Neckamore home. This is the original. This is the leave-on sleeping mask. You apply it a little thicker at night, and you let it soak in all night long. And in the morning, you could use my AM one, which is available at hsn.com. It has an SPF 15 in it, and it's lighter. Or just use this one again during the day as your neck cream. But I want you to see this. Oh, yeah, my challenge. So give me one night. Give me 24 hours, one night and one day. touch the skin on your neck when you wake up the next morning after using this. If it isn't the softest and most velvety it has ever felt after using any neck treatment ever, send it back in 24 hours. But you won't. You're going to discover what hundreds of thousands of women all over the world have, that this is, you know, I don't like to call skincare a miracle, but you might. I want to show you. Look at the texture. Helen, the second ingredient is raw unroasted shea butter. Now that's rich. The first ingredient is aloe. Now you are going to get proteins, probiotics, prebiotics. You are going to get white truffle extract, black currant bud, jicama, and proteins. It is so wonderful, and you see the results so quickly. You give me 30 days with this, and I will completely blow your mind with how good the skin in this area looks. This is one product I really believe I will over-deliver on. So I know how good it is, and I'm excited, and I'm certainly talking big about it. But when you get it home, I just know that you're going to be thrilled, but you will be, it'll do more than you think. Let's put it that way, than I'm even telling you.
Yeah, we're showing you some before and afters right now, and this is 4 weeks using twice daily. Remember, you do have a 30-day guarantee, and I love that we do that because you get to really see, okay, what's it gonna do? And I also love what you said about it didn't inspire me to buy it again. This does inspire people to buy it again. And by the way, we only have 300 left in the Define choice, so last call on that.
So if you look more like this gal, you're the Redensify. Thinning, fragile, dry, crepe. And we don't wait till this bad to start using this. I need to get you on this around 26 years old, 25 years old. And then when you're my age, you'll say thank you.
Yeah.
So get your daughters on this too, moms. If you look more like this lady, you're going to ask for define, for more definition.
Right, define or Redensify.
Yeah. I have to say, I'm actually kind of, so, you know, my mother and grandma were both European trained estheticians. So I grew up in a family of skincare. My grandmother used to do this treatment. She'd take a lemon, cut it in half, and put this like coarse salt on it and scrub her clients' chests with it. And then she'd make her own yogurt. And she would take the amino acids and the probiotics from the yogurt, put gauze down, and create this mask with yogurt. And then all these years later, when our chemist said to me, there's probiotics and proteins, like from yogurt, Greek yogurt, in the Necamore, I was like, oh my gosh, my grandmother's treatments from the 40s really did work. But this, of course, is much more advanced, and it's not gonna smell like yogurt, but it is rich with proteins. Shea butter is an extraordinary butter for this area. It's the second ingredient in here. And our products are very transparent because, do you see that? That's the texture of shea butter. Shea butter, you know, shea butter is like a bar of soap, right? So that's the #2 ingredient.
Look at that, it's so rich.
Yeah.
We've only got like a couple of minutes, excuse me, a couple seconds left in the show. I want to make sure I thank you and your lovely sister. It was good to see you. I miss having you here in the studio, but it's great to see you, and everybody loves your products so much. We'll look forward to your next visit, which I hope is soon.
Thank you. Tomorrow, 7 a.m., wake up beautiful.
Okay, tomorrow at 7 a.m. We'll look forward to that. All right, well, we're gonna continue on it and tell you a little bit about how auto ship works, but I've got another hour with you featuring the Today Special from Rhonda Shear, so stay tuned.
Never run out of the things you love with auto ship at HSN. Receive your favorite items with automatic deliveries and easily customize your shipping preferences. Plus, auto ship locks in your order price while enrolled. It's the smartest way to get more of a good thing. Search auto ship on hsn.com.
Discover a world of beauty like you've never seen before. Beauty Report is the insider's guide to getting gorgeous. Join me every Wednesday night for a beautiful new routine.
Journeyed around the globe. I've seen the beauty the world has to offer. Now I'm bringing you new fabrics, patterns, and soft silhouettes with spicy details. Exotic, but with a new degree of sophistication. Global chic is all about fashion freedom. So be free. Iman Global Chic, only on HSN.
The appraised values you see at HSN are set by independent, professionally certified appraisers. They determine, as closely as possible, the approximate retail cost of replacing or recreating the item, not the possible sell or purchase price. Because subjective estimates and judgments are involved, appraisals may vary by as much as 25%. Call your customer service rep for more information.
Hi, I'm so glad you're hanging out with us here at HSN. My name is Helen Keeney. I am here live in the studio right here at 6 p.m. over here on the East Coast. We have an amazing offering from the one and only